Dear students, welcome you all to session 11 video of chapter Cost Sheet, 3rd semester BCom Cost and Management Accounting. This video is about the preparation of cost sheet. First problem, the question goes like this. The following information is obtained from the records of ABC Corporation for the period from June 1st to June 30th, 2019. We have the information regarding June 1st, June 30th. The cost of raw materials on June 1st it was 60,000, on June 30th 50,000, which means the opening stock of raw materials was 60,000 and the closing stock was 50,000. Cost of work in progress, opening stock of work in progress, that is on the beginning of the month it was 12,000, end of the month June 30th it is 15,000. Cost of stock of finished goods at the beginning of the month, that is opening stock of finished goods 90,000 and closing stock of finished goods is 1,10,000. Purchase of raw materials during June. During this month 4,80,000 raw materials were purchased. Wages paid 2,40,000. Factory overheads 1 lakh. Office overheads 50,000. Selling and distribution overheads 25,000 and sales rupees 10 lakh. So with this information, we have to prepare a cost sheet. A very simple cost sheet we are going to prepare now. Now, the format of the cost sheet, you know how to prepare it. That is the cost sheet for the month of June 2019. The units produced. If information is given regarding the number of units produced, that has to be written here. The columns you can see particulars, units, total cost and cost per unit. So in this problem, we do not have information regarding the number of units produced. So we will not be able to record it here, as well as we will not be able to find out the cost per unit. We can find out the total cost only. Now, we have to find out the prime cost, then factory cost, the cost of production, then cost of goods sold, and the total cost. So we begin with the materials. So prime cost is the sum of direct materials, direct wages and direct expenses. So what is given regarding materials? We have opening stock of materials and closing stock of materials, as well as we have purchased materials during the month of June 4,80,000. So raw materials consumed, you can see the cost sheet here. Raw materials consumed, opening stock of raw materials 60,000. Add purchases during the month 4,80,000 less closing stock rupees 50,000, which means that we have consumed only 4,90,000 rupees worth raw materials. So opening stock means last year's raw materials which were remaining in the stock, and this year we have purchased 4,80,000 and at the end of the month 50,000 was remaining. That means we have not used this 50,000, so we have consumed 4,90,000. Then direct wages. So direct wages paid 2,40,000 given here. So direct wages 2,40,000. We add these two items because we do not have direct expenses. So prime cost is the sum of direct materials, direct wages and direct expenses. Direct expenses are not there. So we add these two items, that is direct materials and direct wages, 4,90,000 plus 2,40,000. So prime cost is equal to 7,30,000. To the prime cost, we have to add the factory overheads. So factory overheads refers to all the indirect material, indirect labor and indirect expenses incurred in the factory for the purpose of production, this manufacturing. So factory overheads 1 lakh rupees. Add factory overheads rupees 1 lakh. Now we have to adjust the work in progress. Last year's work in progress which is remaining has to be added, which means add opening work in progress. Work in progress means work which is not completed. So 12,000 rupees. Less closing work in progress. So we know that it is 15,000. Less closing work in progress 15,000. So To the prime cost, we add and adjust the work in progress, we get the factory cost. So factory cost is equal to 8,27,000. 8,27,000. Now, to the factory cost, we add the administrative overheads. Administrative overheads or the office overheads 50,000. It means all the indirect material cost, indirect labor cost, and indirect expenses incurred in the office for the general management as well as administration. So it is rupees 50,000. We add that, we get cost of production 8,77,000. Now we have to adjust the finished goods. Now last year's remaining, that is last month's finished goods 90,000, that is the opening stock of finished goods. We have to include it this month. Add opening stock of finished goods rupees 90,000 less closing stock of finished goods. This month 1,10,000 will be remaining. We are not selling it immediately. So closing stock of finished goods, the cost is 1,10,000. So what we get is the production cost of goods sold 8,57,000. To the cost of goods sold, we are going to add the selling and distribution overheads. Selling and distribution overheads rupees 25,000. So the cost of sales is equal to 8,82,000. And then we leave space to find out the profit or loss, and then the sales. Sales is equal to 10 lakh. Sales is 10 lakh rupees. And what we are going to do now, 10 lakhs minus 8 lakh 82,000. So profit is equal to 1 lakh 18,000. So this profit is actually the balancing figure which we have found out by deducting the cost of sales, that is the total cost from the sales figure. So 10 lakhs minus 8 lakh 82,000 is equal to 1 lakh 18,000. This is the profit. So we'll see the cost sheet once again. So cost sheet, the first information is regarding the materials consumed, then direct wages, the prime cost, that is materials plus direct wages. To that we have added factory overheads, then we have adjusted opening and closing work in progress. What we have got is factory cost. To the factory cost we have added the administrative or office overheads. So we have got the cost of production, and we have adjusted the opening stock of finished goods and closing stock of finished goods. We got the production cost of goods sold. To the production cost of goods sold, we have added the selling and distribution overheads. We got the cost of sales or sales. Then the sales figure is given, that is rupees 10 lakh. From the sales, we deduct the total cost or cost of sales. We got the profit. Profit is 1 lakh 18,000. Students, if you have any doubts, please do ask me. Okay, thank you.